friends, in this video we are going to see live demonstration of how to file income tax online. We are going to use new income tax portal. Let's understand the documents that we need to have before we start this process. We need to ensure we have our PAN number ready and our Form 16 and house rent allowance receipt. In addition to that, investment premium payment receipts such as LIC and unit linked insurance policy and etc. In case you want to claim deductions under Section 80C, you need to have the investment proof of Section 80C. Some of the examples of 80C investments include PPF, NPS, and ELSS funds. Let us start the demo. Before we go ahead, ensure that you have yourself registered as a member in the new income tax portal. In case you are yet to register yourself, check out the video which I have already made. I have given the user registration video in this video's description box. Please go through that one before you start this process. If you have already registered with new income tax portal, in the home screen click on login. It will take you to this screen. This is where we have to enter your PAN number. Post entering the PAN number, click on continue. In the next screen, check out the access message, then enter your password. Post entering the password, click on continue. Once you have logged in, your home page will appear like this. In case you want to update your profile, you can do the update. If you want to directly file your return, on your right hand side there will be an option to file now. Click over there. It will take us to this screen. The first option that we need to select is assessment year. We need to select 2021-2022 assessment year, that is the current assessment year. Post selecting this, we have to select the mode of filing. Online is recommended. Click on online, then click on continue. In the next page there will be two options. In case you tried filing earlier, under the saved draft you will have the draft and then you can resume the filing. In case this is the first time you are trying to file the return for the current year, you will see start new filing option. Click over there. It will take you to this screen. In this screen we have to select the status applicable to you to proceed further. Since we are individual, we click on individual and then click on continue. In the next page we need to select the ITR form applicable to us. In case you do not know what to select, you can click on this proceed button and then it will help you to figure it out what you need to select. In case your income is less than 50 lakh and your agricultural income is not greater than 5,000 rupees, in that case we need to select ITR 1. Post selecting this ITR form, click on proceed with ITR 1. In the next screen we can see number of steps involved in filing ITR. We can see three options, starting with validate your return, then confirm your return summary. Post that we have to verify and submit your return. To proceed further, click on let's get started button. In the next screen we need to select the reason for filing the income tax. Mostly we need to select taxable income is more than the basic exemption limit. If your income is more than 2.5 lakh, that is the exemption which is given by the government of India, you have to file the tax. Click on taxable income is more than the basic exemption limit, then click on continue. You will be shown this pop-up message. What they say in that pop-up message is that they have already pre-filled some information based on the information available in the income tax department. They would have fetched all the information from form 16 automatically. They would have pre-filled. You need to validate those information before you proceed further. As you can see on the screen, we need to complete 5 steps, starting with personal information, gross total income, total deductions, tax paid and total tax liability. We will see all these sections one by one. To update personal information, click on the PAN number. It will take you to this screen. In this screen, you need to validate all your personal information, starting with your first name, middle name, last name and your PAN number. Your date of birth has to be validated as well and your Aadhaar number. You can't edit this information, you just need to validate. Post validating this information, you need to validate your contact information, the address and mobile number and email address. In case of any change required, you can click on edit button. You will be given option to edit this information. Post validating this, you need to select nature of employment. You can select central government, state government or public undertaking. In case you are working in IT, click on others and then you need to select the filing section. Since we are filing the income tax before the due date, you need to select 139(1). Post selecting this, in the filed in response to the notice section. In case somebody has asked you to file the return, click on yes and then provide their details. If it is no, don't select anything, just leave it as it is. After that, you will be given option to select whether you are opting for new tax regime. As you are aware that there are two tax regime, one is old and the other one is new. In the new tax regimes, you won't be able to claim deductions and exemptions under any sections. In this example, I'm opting for the new, so I select on yes. As soon as you select on yes, this pop-up will come up. In this pop-up, you will be able to read through and understand. You cannot claim some of the deductions, for example LTA, HRA allowances. Those kind of allowances you won't be able to claim. At the same time, you can't get deductions under section 16, that is for standard deduction, entertainment allowances and professional tax, and you won't be able to claim anything under section 80CCD2 as well. Click on proceed. After that, we need to provide our bank details. We have to ensure at least one bank is pre-validated to transfer of the refund. The same bank account can be used in case you have to pay some tax to the government as well. In this case, I already have a bank account associated and which is selected for refund as well. In case you have more banks, you can click on add another and then provide that bank's details as well. As I mentioned earlier, at least one bank has to be added and that bank has to be pre-validated as well. Post providing this information, click on confirm. As soon as you click on confirm, you will be able to see a green tick near to the personal information section. It indicates that we have confirmed the details for the section. Now we need to confirm gross total income, which includes the income earned from business, profession and salary, house, property. To confirm these details, click on the salary which is given over there. It will take us to the screen. In this page, we need to provide salary exemptions. In case you are eligible to apply for any of these exemptions, click on yes and provide the details over there. In most of the cases, it would be no. Click on no for all these options. Then click on continue. In the next page, we need to verify the income source details, which includes the gross salary, which is what we have been paid in the last year by our employer. These details are already pre-filled by fetching our Form 16 from Trace's website. You can compare these details with your Form 16. In case of any difference, you can click on edit button and then make the change. Go through all the information. This information will be same as Form 16. In the income chargeable under the head salary, you'll be able to see what is the total income which is taxable. In case you are getting income from house property, I mean if you have rented some house and then getting the rented income, you need to provide that details. Click on add edit data of breakup, provide the details. If not, leave it as it is. Post that, you need to select the income from other sources. If you have received any dividend income or any savings account interest, that will be shown automatically because this information is also being fetched from the Form 16. In case there's a change in that income, click on edit and then make the change. If it looks alright, just leave it as it is. Now you will be able to see what is the gross total income. In my case, it is 2,84,617 rupees. This is the addition of dividend income plus the total income chargeable under the head salary. If you combine these two, the taxable income come as 2,84,617 rupees. And in the exempt income, we haven't added anything, so it is none. If you have anything, you can just click on add and then provide the details. Then click on confirm. You will be redirected back to this screen. We will be able to see green tick near to the gross total income. In case of any changes, you will be able to modify it again, not a problem. Now we need to go ahead with total deduction. It includes the tax saving deductions or payment towards the life insurance, medical premium, pension funds, provident fund and etc. Most of them are under ATC deduction. If you have something to claim, click over there. It will take us back to this screen. In this section, it will ask whether we are eligible to claim under section 80CCD2. That means the pension scheme of central government by employer. It includes NPS. In case you have invested in NPS, you will be able to claim up to 50,000 per annum. If not, click on no and then click on continue. It will take us to this screen. This is where we need to verify our deductions. Since we have opted for new regime, we won't be able to claim most of the deduction. As I mentioned earlier, the only deduction that you can claim is contribution towards a pension scheme, which includes NPS, National Pension Scheme. In case you have invested, you can claim up to 50,000. If not, you won't be able to claim any of the deductions. You will be able to see most of the details are blacked out. To know the tax deduction, click on see details. We will be able to see the deduction which is included. In this case, we haven't claimed any, so the deduction amount is 0. To confirm, click on confirm. Now we will be able to see green tick near to total deduction. The next step that we need to do is total tax paid, which include the tax which are collected by our deducted, which means our employer, and then paid back to the government. To make the confirmation, click over there. It will take us back to this screen. This is where we need to verify our taxes paid. It includes lot of section. Just go through all the section. In case of any changes, you will be able to make the change. To know more details, click on show details. Once you are done with all the verification, you need to click on confirm. We have completed tax paid, so we can see a green tick which is also confirmed. Now we have to go ahead with total tax liability. It means the tax that we are supposed to pay to the government. Click on there. It will take us back to this screen. In this screen, we need to verify the tax liability details. We will be able to see the computation of income, which means the gross total income and the total deduction that we have done. By subtracting these two, we will be able to see the total income. In our case, the total income comes as 2,84,622 rupees. Post this one, we will be able to see computation of tax. The first component that we see under computation of tax is tax payable on the total income. For my income, I need to pay 1,731 rupees as tax. My income comes under the tax slab of 5%. So whatever comes more than 2,50,000, I need to pay 5% out of it. To know the calculation, click on show calculation. Here we will be able to see exactly how the amount is calculated. It clearly says for my income up to 5 lakh, we need to pay 5% of total exceeding 2.5 lakh. In my case, my income is 2,84,620 rupees. From the exemption amount, I have earned more than 34,620 rupees. So I have to pay 5% of extra amount, that is 5% of 34,620 rupees. It comes around 1,731. That is the tax amount I am liable to the government. For the rest of the slabs, we will have to pay 0% of the amount as a tax. Total tax payable is 1,731 rupees. In the second option, we can see something called rebate under section 87A. What it indicates is that if your taxable income comes less than 5 lakh, then whatever amount you have to pay as a tax, that amount will be paid back to you. In simple terms, you do not need to pay any tax to the government in case your taxable income comes below 5 lakh. In my case, my taxable income is less than 5 lakh. So whatever amount I am supposed to pay as a tax, that amount will be refunded back to me. So in my case, tax payable after rebate comes as 0. And then we need to see health and education cess. It will be charged 4% of total tax payable after rebate. In our case, tax payable after rebate is 0. So we will have to pay 0 as health and education cess. To know how it is calculated, click on show calculation. You can see it is charging 4% of total tax payable on total income. In our case, it is 0. So we have to pay 0 as health and education cess. Now we will be able to see the total tax and cess comes as 0, and we are getting relief under section 87 as 0 as well. If you scroll down, you will be able to see total interest and fee payable. To know more details, click on show details. And if you want to know the total tax and fee and interest, click on show details. You will be able to see full summary. Post going through all the informations, click on confirm. It will take us back to the screen. Now we are getting green tick near to total tax liability. Now we have completed all the 5 steps involved in tax filing. After all the informations are provided, once you are happy, click on proceed. In this screen, it will show the total amount payable as a tax to the government, and if there is any refund, it will show that details as well. If you want to know more details before filing, you can go through these items one by one and then understand how it is getting calculated. Once you are happy with all the information provided, click on review return. It will take us back to this screen. In this screen, we need to preview and submit our return. In this declaration, the place will be identified based on the IP address in which you have logged in and then submitting the return. And then you need to check this box where it clearly says you are declaring the tax return by yourself with the PAN ID number as well. Post going through all the information, scroll down, you will be shown this page. If your tax return is prepared by TRP, then you have to specify the identification number of the TRP, name of the TRP, and the amount that you have paid to the TRP for filing the tax. In this case, we are filing the tax by ourselves, so don't provide any details, just leave it blank and then click on preview return. Take your time and go through this page. Once you are happy with all the information entered, you need to click on proceed for validation. If the entered information are valid, you will get this green message, validation successful, no errors were found. It means there are no mistakes you made while filing the tax file. To proceed further, click on proceed to verification. This is the final step. We need to complete our verification. This is what we call it as e-file. The easiest method among these three would be e-verify now, that is via the Aadhaar OTP. That is the best way to do that. Click upon e-verify now and then click on continue. In the next screen, for the question how do you want to e-verify, click on I would like to verify using OTP on mobile number registered with Aadhaar, then click on continue. In the consent screen, select the checkbox, then click on generate Aadhaar OTP. In the next screen, enter the OTP you received on your mobile device, then click on validate. In the final confirmation screen, you can see an option to submit your tax return. You just need to note that if you submit now, you will no longer be able to modify until it is processed. Post going through this information, click on submit. Once submitted, you will see this message on the screen. It clearly says that you have successfully filed and verified your return. They will notify you on your mobile number and your email ID once the processing is done. This is how you can easily do tax filing on income tax new website portal. Hope this video helps you guys to file your tax return by yourself. Please subscribe to our channel for more investment related videos. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.